What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Main Deck Monday, and today we are looking at a Night March deck. Now, this is week 10, and the problem I'm going to have is we're going to start running over decks that I've done before, but with each new set, the deck kind of does upgrade. So this is like a Night March 2.0. But before we get into the deck and everything, I just want to once again shout out to Rick Mitchell and his company. Let me make sure I say it right. Metis. I think that's how you say it. I think I said Metis last time, but it's Metis. It's pronounced M-E-H, so me and tis. So I'm sorry, Rick, I said your name company wrong last time. And also, he is a PTO, not a TO. And the difference is he can do premier events. So, okay, got that out of the way. And like I said, it'll be linked down below. Basically, it's a March Madness bracket tournament. The winner gets $100. So why not sign up? I don't know if anybody signed up. I can't really tell who signed up. But go sign up. I mean, like, it's free to do a bracket. It's free to just, basically, you're just guessing. You're just guessing. You're not, he doesn't get anything out of it. You get $100 if you win. And it's just a good way to win $100 and have fun. And if you like March Madness and college basketball, it's a good way, it's a good thing to do. Just have some fun. But back to the deck. This is a, like I said, Night March, I guess 2.0. I guess when I update the deck, I'll just say like 1.0, 2.0. I mean, whatever. We'll just keep it up with that. But like I said, this is a Night March, and this is from the Charizard Lounge. And if you haven't heard of the Charizard Lounge, I don't know where you've been. Charizard Lounge is probably the best free site now. I know 60 Cards has moved over from a free site to a somewhat paid site. It's kind of like a 6 prizes, so not other articles are free anymore. But the Charizard Lounge is all free. Everything's free. Andrew Wimbault does a great job with the article, all of his articles, and this is his updated Night March deck. And it's weird because last time we did this deck, I put it under Rogue Tuesday because nobody was taking the deck seriously. People were just goofing around, playing with it, just kind of like a fun league deck. But now it's pretty serious. People have obviously did really good at regionals. It's gotten a lot of hype, and I think it's a worthy spot in the main deck Monday. So I've been over this deck before, like I said. We'll just go over very kind of quickly and announce some of the new cards and just go over the deck. So we'll go over the Mew, of course. We'll go over the attacker. Main attacker is Mew EX. So you have Versatile, which you can copy any attacks of the Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent's, and replace. You would never use replace. And it has 120 HP. Which is really low, but the deck is really fast, and you can do damage. You can start swinging. You can knock out an EX turn 2 by doing 220. I had Cal Sable House do it to me turn 2 against my Florges, and that's why, yeah, Night March is good. Basically, you're copying Night March, and this guy has Night March, this guy has Night March, which you never copy in Lampet, but Lampet has Night March. And Pumpkaboo has Night March. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Night March does 20 damage times the amount of Pokemon in your discard pile that have Night March in its attack name. So if you have a 9 in the discard, you can do 180. You might be saying that's pretty hard to put 9 in the discard, but with 4 Battle Compressors search your deck for 3 cards and discard and put in shelf and discard them shelf your deck afterwards. If you do that 3 times, that's 9 Pokemon, that's 180 damage. You can start rolling really quickly. And like I said, Pumpkaboo is one of the guys you're attacking with. He needs a DCE and a Dimension Valley, or just a DCE and a Energy, or just Joltik, which just needs a DCE from you. And this is just saying you can copy from you. You can attack with Pumpkaboo if needed. I would probably never attack with Joltik unless you're like, you have to. Like, if you have to attack with Joltik, I would. But if you're looking for your 2 attackers, it's either Pumpkaboo, and this is just because he has the fighting resistance, or Mew EX. And then, of course, the new addition to, of course, Jirachi, every deck, almost. Sailor Guidance, search deck for supporter card, put in your hand. But the new addition is Empoleon. Now, Empoleon has 140 HP, and it has the ability to Dive and Draw. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. Now, the good thing about this, it is helping you run through your deck really quickly. And as you see, we don't play. I know most of the decks are playing Execute, but this one it can afford to discard random cards, which is okay. And you can discard Night Marches with Napoleon, which is really good. I saw Kyle did against me, and I didn't realize how good it was until he actually started using the that effect. But some other new cards. Sorry if you hear my mouse clicking. I'm just checking, make sure that I have one of Oslo's correct on here. But first a new card is Acrobat. So Acrobat is you look look at the top two cards of your deck, and put one of them into your hand. Discard the other one. And this might not seem like it's good, but it helps run through your deck really fast. This combined with Ultra Ball and Battle Compressors, if you can Acrobat a Night Marcher and put in the discard pile, you did exactly what Acrobat needed to do. Like I said, Battle Compressors, main component, search deck for 3 cards, discard them. And we've been all over these cards. I know all these cards do. The new card is Archie's Ace in the Hole, and I do have the full art in here, just because why not show out the full art? But you can only play this card when it's the last card in your hand. So when it's Archie's your last card in your hand, you can put a water Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench, then draw 5 cards. And this is why Empoleon's in here. Empoleon is a stage 2, and of course we don't play a Piplup or a Primplup. We play just the Empoleon, and this is just so you can like Battle Compressor and Archie's and an Empoleon and maybe a Night Marcher, and that way you can just Archie and Empoleon down. And you don't have to worry about Primplup or Piplup or anything or any rare candies. You can just do it straight into Empoleon, which is pretty good. I know the winner of Florida Regionals also played Archie's Ace in the Hole with Empoleon, and so did several other decks. And also, another shout out to Wambot, Andrew Wambot, sorry. He did a whole article where you can see where all Archie's Ace in the Hole and Maxie's Ace in the Hole. You can see all the Pokemon he did and what combination you can have with Maxie's and Archie's. And it's kind of interesting to see. I'll put both down there. So you can see both of them. The what happened to Florida Regionals and this deck list. And let's see what else is new. Lysander and old Juniper, old Teammates. Okay, so Teammates is a new card. So when the Pokemon is knocked out during your opponent's last turn, so not through poison and not through burn, but they actually attacked you and kill you, you search your deck for 2 cards and put them into your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. Obviously this is really good, grabbing 2 cards out of your deck that you need. It's always broke, that's why Twins was so good for so long. And then everything else seems about the same. Now this is different than Jose's, which is the last Night March I did. This is Wambot, and he actually topped 32, and so did JW. Oh man, JW. Okay. I think Krewall is how you say his last name. I could be wrong. Let me see real quick. I know JW's coming back because I can't pronounce his last name. I can never pronounce last names. Let's see. I had the right name. Yeah, whatever. JW, you know who you are. But he plays actually a hard charm in the deck. So any damage done to this Pokemon this card is attached to by your opponent's attack is reduced by 20. And this is just so you could probably put this on a, if you can't get like Mr.Mime out early, which Mr.Mime prevents all damage done to your bench, you can slap a hard charm on one of your Pokemon, like a Joltik or a Pumpkaboo if needed, and they can only snipe it for 10. Also, you can put a hard charm on a Mew before they Quake Punch you. And Mew is what you use against. You can use, like I said, you can use any. So you can Quake Punch if you've been Quake Punched. I don't know. Wimbo did a really good job with this list, and I plays 4 water for DC just so you can use Empoleon's attack command. And I have actually Grenade Hammer, which is crazy to think. I have Grenade Hammer once by just attaching waters to Mew and then Grenade Hammer for 130. But this is the list, and like I said, I'll put Wimbo's both articles down there, along with Rick Mitchell's company and his March Madness sign-up list. But let's see the deck in action and see how it works. Alright, so we're playing against Ben J. Hami playing a Fighting and a Psychic deck. Alright, call heads like always. Yes, I would love to go first. Now, I know some people are saying you might want to go second, but no, first seems fine to me. I always like going first, get more Pokemon in the discard pile. We won't start Mr.Mime right now, but if it's a Fighting Psychic, it might be. Oh, a Stunkiss Zubat. Huh. Well, that's weird. Alright, so we're going to Battle Compressor. We're going to put Archie's Ace in the Hole is what we're looking for right now. We obviously have the Empoleon. It does play a 1-1 Archie's and the Empoleon, but we see the Archie's is in there. Now with this, we want to discard 2 Lampets, because we're never going to attack with Lampet. We just kind of want to put them in there. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So we have 1 Lampet prized, which is okay. We can have some prize, but we can't have many Night Marches prize. And here I'm going Ultra Ball away, Empoleon and Pumpkaboo, and we'll get a Another Lampet. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. And we'll put the Mr. Mime down, put the DC here, and we'll just Juniper. Now, the only thing that's scary is Rumble makes it where I can't retreat. Oh, this hand's lovely too. That's two of a kind. But we'll just end our turn here. We can't really do much. I don't want to put the Joltik down, just in case he Lysanders it up and knocks it out next turn. But it's going to be interesting to see what deck we're playing against. Muddy Water, it's kind of like a baby Landers, it's 20 and 20 to the bench. And here we see an N, and we see a Strong Energy Repeat Ball, get another Zubat. And I think here I actually want to get Pumpkaboo's out and actually attack that way. So here I'm going to Acrobite and see what happens. So we'll keep the water in our hand. Discard the Joltik. So we saw Night March do exactly what it needs. Acrobite do exactly what it needs to do. We're gonna put Joltik down, put that Dimension Valley, and I'm just going to Juniper here. I want to draw into another Pumpkaboo. I should have probably dropped the Pumpkaboo down for turn 1. There we go. There was the Pumpkaboo. And right now he's doing 60, which is a knockout next turn. We'll force him to drop a Golbat onto this Mew. We'll put down another Pumpkaboo, and we'll just Versatile and Night March for the knockout. Take 1 prize, and we need another DC to start attacking with Pumpkaboo. I guess I should have Acrobite if this was in my hand. I can't remember if it was or not. But here goes the Zubat. Here's the Fighting Stadium. We do have 2 Dimension Valleys, but we do play 4 of those. Here we see a Golbat coming down. Where's the 20 going on to? Goes on to the active Super Scoop Up. Tails. If he picked up both, if he hit double Super Scoop Up, he actually just knocked me out. With the Golbats. Here we see a Muscle Man going on to the Golbat. I guess it wants to do Supercross. So that's what we're going to see. We'll see a Supercross, probably. So we see a 40, and the Mew is knocked out. That's only because I'm weak to Psychic. Alright, from here, I can either send it to Joltik and hit a DCE and just one-shot the Golbat, or I can send it to Pumpkaboo and need a DC and a DCE and a Dimension Valley. But we're going to send it to Joltik and just see what happens. And that's okay. Battle Compressor's fine. We can just discard some more stuff. Put a Joltik. And 20, 140. We're actually going to keep the. We're not going to discard the other Pumpkaboo. I don't know if that's the right play or not. I'm going to discard the other 2 Battle Compressors. Oh, we'll keep the Battle Compressors. What are some cards we don't need in the deck? This is always a hard decision. What do we don't need? I guess Acrobite is probably something we. Well, I like digging with Acrobite. Decisions. We'll just keep one Joltik. We'll see what happens. Here we're Acrobite. We'll keep the Acrobite and we'll discard the Lysander. We're Acrobite once again. Go to Ultra Ball. Okay. Probably making like misplays left and right. We'll just Juniper and hope we hit a DCE. There we go. There's a DCE. So here we'll just Night March for knockout. Alright. And we got the Computer Search next turn to get a DC, and we have the Dimension Valley in hand to put that down so we can tackle Pumpkaboo. Here we see a Lucario, another Zubat come down. But right now we're hitting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's 7. So 140. This will be 160. Here we see an N. Okay, that's fine because now we can get a Juniper and actually discard stuff. So we see 20 going to the Joltik. That's kind of weird. Missile Jab already knocks us out. Okay, so he's going to double Golbat and actually knock out the Joltik that way. He can Missile Jab us for 50, which is not a knock on a Pumpkaboo. This game's going to be rather close, not going to lie. But here we're sitting with the good old Pumpkaboo. Here we see a Scoop Up Cyclone picking up the Golbat. So he's actually going to knock out this. Oh, Pumpkaboo. Well, can you put it down? Alright. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so we have 9 in the discard. We have one more we have one more Pumpkaboo left. Alright. So we'll Hard Charm this guy. Dimension Valley, we'll Battle Compressor. I'm scared to drop down these Mews. It's kind of just a free prize. It's a weird matchup. I'm not gonna lie. We'll discard one Mew. We'll keep the other one just in case. Alright, from here we just need DCE, so we don't really need these waters. Well, if we get Napoleon, the waters would be really good. Alright, so never mind, we'll keep the waters. We'll discard Ultra Ball. And Silver Bagel, because we already one-shot everything. Alright, that seems fine. And we'll Battle Compressor one more. And here I can actually Archie's Ace in the Hole. I think we're actually going to go for that. So we'll discard. We just need to discard one card. I guess Muscle Man. Muscle Man's fine. And here we'll Verse Seeker for Archie's. Archie's for the Napoleon. We draw 5. Alright, so that's a good 5 cards right there. Here's a Pumpkaboo. And here we will Night March for Knockout. Because he is weak to Psychic. But the thing is, now we can one-shot any Pokemon to play. If he does get a Landorus out, we can actually knock him out with the Empoleon, which is really good. Here we see a Golbat coming down, put 20 there. See a Tails, that's good. We need Super Scoop of Tails. This game's coming really close. Here's the fighting onto the Golbat. We're going to see a Supercross. I am not weak to Psychic like the Mew was. So it won't... Oh, he actually going to Skill Die for 50 and knock out my Pumpkaboo. Ooh, that's going to be hurt. Alright. We're seeing a Super Scoop Up Tails. And you see a Knockout. Alright. So what do we do here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there's no way I'm knocking out this Crobat with Empoleon. We'll set up Pumpkaboo, and I know we have a DC left. Alright. So I'm going to Diving Draw this Muscle Band away. And we get the Computer Search, we'll discard the Mew and the Lampet. I think there's a DC in here. Alright, so sweet. There's a DC in here. Put the DC down, and we'll Verse Seeker for the N, and aim my opponent down to 1 card. This is crucial one. So here we're Night March for a Knockout. And let's see what my opponent has. He has 1 card in his deck, or in his hand. Now he has 2. Here we see an Escape Rope. That is fine with me. I'm going to send up the Empoleon. Dylan John. Alright, and here we see I have the one. We have the Escape Rope. Send up Pumpkaboo, and we will Night March for the Knockout. That was amazing. Alright, so we saw everything we were supposed to see. We saw Empoleon come in clutch. Well, not Empoleon. Empoleon pretty came clutch. We got the Empoleon out with Archie's. We saw Pumpkaboo's kind of sweep. And we saw the end. Kind of wrecked my opponent there at the end. And you kind of see how Night March works. And we'll play... yeah, we'll play one more game to see what happens. Alright, so let's see what happens in one more game. Alright, so playing against Cougar, playing another... Psychic Fighting. This is another Crobat deck. I hate playing against Crobat decks. They're so luck based. It's just can you flip heads? Alright, I think we get a turn 1 Archie's here. If I can figure out how to do the math. Alright. So it's actually a Donphan deck. So let's see here. 1, 2. Alright, so we're gonna Computer Search these 2 away. And we need Archie's to be in here. If Archie's in here, we can do it. Oh my goodness, we're gonna get turn 1 in Empoleons. People say it's hard. I beg to differ. Alright, we'll get a Pumpkaboo out. Put the Pumpkaboo down, put the Dimension Valley, and we'll Archie's for 5. Turn 1 Archie's. Does it? I don't think it gets any better. Battle Compressor. And we'll discard a Lampent. Lampent, like I said, you want to discard the Lampent's turn 1. So there we go, get a Lampent. Here we'll Battle Compressor again. And we'll discard some Joltix. Well, let's see, we have 3 Lampents in the discard. I think we have some stuff prized. So 2 Pumpkaboos. 1 out, 1 to discard. So we have all the Pumpkaboos. I think we have 2 Joltix and a Lampent prized, if I did everything correctly in my head. We'll just discard those 2. Let's see here. So 2 Lampets, and yeah, 1 Lampet and 2 Joltix prized. Ugh. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Never mind, all 4 in here. So just 2 Joltix, and we have the 4 Pokeboosts. So that's good. We'll put the water. See, weak to grass or water. Ooh, we'll put the water here actually, and we might be able to tackle Polion next turn. He will play an Acrobite, and we'll keep the compressor, discard the Pokeboo, and here we'll play another compressor. And what do we want to discard here? I think Mr.Mime's going to be useless in Donphan. And I think that's it. We'll discard Ultra Ball and another Ultra Ball, I think. This should be fine. And we'll just end my turn. We had a very good turn. One, we had an Apollyon. We got, what, how many Night Marchers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 Night Marchers in the discard pile. So my opponent plays the Battle Compressor for himself. That's interesting. Everybody's playing Battle Compressors in the deck now, with all the Verse Seekers going around and everything. Let's see here. So he's just debating what to do with that stuff. I mean, he gets any deck. This turn went perfect. See how like smooth the deck is, and people doubt how good Archie's and Apollyon is. Now, if one of the components was prized, like I said, it's only a 1/1. You kind of be in a rough situation. But a turn 2 attack command, turn 2 180. We just have so many options. Okay, so Battle Compressor, we discard Teammates, Karina, and another compressor. So we see a DC going to the Donphan. Ultra Ball discarding a Sycamore and Battle Compressor, so he must have another supporter in his hand. So we see a Phantom. Ooh, so it's actually a Donphan Trevenant deck. Okay, that's interesting. We haven't seen this deck that much. So we see Headringer go to the Mew. Kind of stinks because we already need 3 energies to kind of attack. We'll actually just Juniper here. See what we get. Alright. Here, Acrobike and see what we get. Alright, that's not 2 cards we want to see. We'll keep the Dimension Valley for sure. We'll put that down. And we'll Diving Draw the water away and see what we get. We need to hit a Joltik. Oh no, we discard all Joltik. Oh, sorry. I don't know what we need. Oh, we probably should attach the water to Mew. No, I messed up. No, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Ugh, I hate that we have to attach DC to Retreat. But it'll be okay. So we'll attach the DC to Retreat. Put the Muscle Band here. It'll actually just attack command for a knockout. Because Fanfy is weak to water. I kind of messed up there. I probably should attach the water to Mew. I kind of forgot that we have discarded all the Joltics. But we did draw a Joltik off the prize. Here we see a Trevenant come down. So now we can't switch, which is going to be attack commanding, which is fine with me. So 1, 3, 4, 5. So right now we're doing 50. We need to do 110. It'd be debatable, kind of hard. But we do have the Lysander to knock out this Fanfy if he doesn't end me. So we see Sycamore. So we can knock out the Fanfy. Hopefully he doesn't get another one down. No, speak of the another one. That's fine. Well, that one has a DC and a Muscle Band. So we take out his second energy of the game. I think so. Yeah. Second energy of the game. So we'll Lysander him up. We'll put both these down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're here for 160 here. I guess we'll Diving Draw first. I almost forgot to do this. We'll discard a Verse Seeker because we're going to use this against Trevenant. Then we're getting another Mew. So 6, 7, 8. Oh, we'll keep the Mew in hand. If he does drop down more Pokemon, we actually knock out the Trevenant. But I don't think he's going to drop down that many Pokemon down. We need to draw into another Lysander. Here we see the Fanfy, so I imagine he has a Donphan and like a strong energy or something. Because Trevenant's only, as long as this Pokemon is active, your opponent can't play any item cards. So we see a Verse Seeker. So we see another Sycamore. Our opponent's running through his deck. He probably should have grabbed a Karina. That way he could have got a Donphan for sure. Or Teammates. But here we see a Donphan. Yeah, I probably would have Verse Seeker for Teammates just to grab 2 cards. Because the Verse Seeker, he Sycamore away 2 ends, a Trevenant, and a Fighting. Here we see an Acrobike. What card? So he discarded a Donphan. Ooh, that's not good. The other card must be really good. So we see an Ultra Ball discarding a Mr.Mime and Enhanced Hammer. Imagining another Fanfy. Oh, another Phantom. That's fine. And so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If he didn't play the megaphone, we actually knock out this Trevenant. But since he did, we're in trouble. But here we see a Verse Seeker. Kind of plays this kind of early. I imagine if you play against a Toad deck, you might want a Verse Seeker early. Maybe he's scared of a trump card or something. But here we see a spinning turn for 60. Opponent does have 80 left. See, we'll drive and draw here, and we'll get rid of the Silver Wrangle. I don't think he plays any EXs, so that's fair to say to get rid of. Alright, so we get a DCE, but we know he plays Enhanced Hammers. Do we want to drop this or not? We have 1 in the discard, so we have 3 left. We have 2 left with this one in our hand. So, yeah, we'll just put on Mew and see what happens. We can end here. We'll end down. My opponent, no. We don't. My opponent's going to end me next turn, which I'm okay with. So we'll just attack command here. And the reason why I don't want to end him is I don't want to give him 6 cards and then he has a chance to play another another supporter. So that way he won't get like a lot of supporters. But let's see here. So we'll play 2 Lysander, so we can draw to the other one and be really set. So here we just see a Sycamore, which is fine with me. Like I said, I didn't want to end him and then he draw into him playing another Sycamore. Sorry, I was reading text messages. I'm sorry about that. But here we see him traveling a Donphan with 2 Strongs. So this will knock me out. It's going to be a weird situation. So the Empoleon goes down, so we can't attack him anymore. I guess maybe I attack with Empoleon too early. Here we see a new Trevenant come up. We'll drop down. We'll go with Mew. That's fine. He needs a DC to actually knock me out. 4, 6, 8, 10. 4, 6, 8. So a Silver Wrangle and a strong Silver Mirror. Fighting Stadium, another strong 4, 6, 8, 10, and a Fighting Stadium. There's a lot of stuff he can do. We'll drop the other Mew. That's fine with that. And we'll just end here. That's fine. And we get another DC, but we'll keep it in hand. Like I say, he does play the Enhanced Hammers. Here we're versatile for Night March. So see Night March do 160, and we do knock him out. Take a prize, and here comes another Donphan. Question is, what will he do this turn? Will he wreck me? Here we see a Fighting Stadium. That's one of the components he needed. Here we see Headringer going to the Mew. But what does he have after this? Here we see a Repeat Ball. Which he gonna get a Trevenant or Donphan? Okay, so he gets a Donphan. That is the only downfall about the Repeat Ball, is you only get Pokemon in play. Here we see Enhanced Hammer. Okay, so we're down 2 DCEs. And here we see a Spinning Turn for 100. Alright, I should have counted how many DCs were in my deck. There is 1 water left. 1, 2. There is 2 Dimension Valleys left. So I think we could pull this out. He didn't have another base. He didn't have another Pokemon. Did he end me? No, he didn't end me last turn. I don't think he played a supporter at all. So I'm just going to Juniper. See what I get. Alright, so we do have 1 more DC left, and we have a Teammates. So we're versatile for Night March. Knocking out the Trevenant, taking a prize. Now my opponent's in a weird situation. We have the DC attached to Joltik to just win the game next turn. But what after that, I'm not really sure. It depends. Oh, so we just see a Spinning Turn for a knockout. He doesn't have anything to switch into, so we just send him Joltik and just win the game. Here are Teammates, and I'll just show you what Teammates can do. So here we're just like Dimension Valley and Juniper. So basically, that's how Teammates works online. You can just get any 2 cards you want, and I think we have enough. Let me make sure. I think we did 160 last turn, which is the only. Let me make sure, because if I did 140, it's different. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 160 but resistance 140, so we'll still get a knockout with the Night March and win the game because the opponent doesn't have any bench Pokemon. So there we go. We see Night March win 2 games, and you can kind of see the power of it even against a single prize attacker decks. You still have a chance to win. And we saw it beat a kind of bad stat. It was a Lucario Stunfisk Bats deck, which I guess is okay. I guess Stunfisk is like a baby Landers if you don't have the money to afford a Landers. But, like I said, that's the power of Night March. And like I said, I will include both of Andrew Warmball's articles down below. The one for this one, and the one where he includes all the Archies and Maxi cards you can play with. And thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. If you have any suggestions, please leave them down below. I'm always looking forward to them. We have also 23 more subscribers left to 400. Let me check here real quick. Fish Knuckles. Yeah, 25 more people left till we hit 400. Be amazing if we hit that this week. And States is coming up in next weekend, I think. Yeah, next weekend is the States. So hopefully everybody's getting ready for States and having fun. If you have any deck suggestions, I'll play them. I'll gladly play them. Just let me know what decks you would play, and I'll play them on here too. But have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video. And alright, see you tomorrow. Alright, bye.